Though I think so. You have done programming with DMA in Python. Hello? No, up till now you have not done. Hello? Runtime execution done or not? You must have done, right, in Python course.
So
Yes,
you mean executing the
yes, yes. Which particular name the example? Name any example?
sorry, I couldn't get your question actually.
No, no. Dynamic memory allocation. Any example you must have done, right, in Python. Any one program example
Sorry, I couldn't.
that is using DMA. That is using DMA. See, in suppose if I ask in terms of you see, right? So malloc and calloc functions are the dynamic memory allocations methods in C programming language, right? Yes or no?
Okay, yeah.
Yes or no? Malloc and calloc. These are the two methods used for DMA in C programming language. You are in terms of C programming, right? Okay. So in Python, you have done the Python course. So a dynamic memory allocation in Python. What is the best example that you have used? As you have completed the course, right? In Python, I am asking. What is an example that you can suggest me? No?
Like
Any
you're
one example?
like you're saying something related to
Hmm.
list.
Yes, very correct. Using a list, you are appending and removing. Yes or no? Yes
Yep.
or no? So
Yeah.
Python will, if you are using a list, right, and you have declared an empty list. So what does the Python do? Python will allocate the memory for
Allocate
an
the
empty
memory.
list. Yes or no? So Python is allocating a memory for an empty list and then you are adding the elements and removing the elements. Means what? It is a dynamic memory allocation, right? Hello? Getting here. Okay. So simple example. This is a simple example where DM dynamic memory location is used. See, like these questions only they are going to ask in interviews to test your logic. Okay. So you must have learned this, but you don't know that empty list you are doing means it is in dynamic memory. Okay, fine. Let us go now. So now see here, this is your Python. Okay. So it is used in different platforms. Okay, these are all general things you should know. So it is used in Windows, Mac, Linux, Raspberry Pi, and this is all simple things. You know these things. Okay, fewer lines you are having. Python runs on an interpreter system. Okay, very important. Okay, it runs on an interpreter system. What do you mean by interpreter system? It means that the code can be executed. You whatever you are writing the code, right? That will be executed as soon as you are typing it. Okay, once you have typing, then it is going to execute. Once you press the enter. Okay, and it is an object oriented language. It is a procedure language. It is a functional language. Okay, and these are all the uses why where and all Python is used. Okay, graphic design, image processing, web scraping, operating system. Okay, software development, desktop GUI, machine learning, artificial intelligence, game development, web development. So all, there and all your Python is used. Okay, now as I told, okay, so your Python versions are more. So see here, previously you were having Python 0.9, started from 0.9, then 1.0, 1.5, 1.6, 2.0, 2.5, like that. Now latest is what? Python 3.9. Okay, so some are using Python 3.7. Okay, so the latest version comes under Python 3.9. Okay, getting here? So now, as you all be knowing, this is one MCQs they might ask. So I have put it over here. Who has created Python? Okay, Guido van Rossum. You all are knowing in 1991 he created this, and some basic new updations it is being added. Some in Python 3.0 when it came, they added the exceptional handling. Okay, so interfacing concepts they added like that. Different versions they added into your Python. Okay. Right. Done. Any doubts in this? Hello? No, right? Hello?
No doubt.
No doubt, right? Okay. These are the just intro part. Okay. Still we have not started any programming. So it's just an intro part. So I'll move for your next Python list and directories. Just a brush up we will do. Okay. And also you are having user defined functions. That also you must have learned, I think so. Okay. I'll share the file. Yes. Okay, so in Python there are various data types as you learned. Okay, so what is the data type? You know, type of data that you are going to implement. So which are the data types are there in Python? Who will tell me? List, dictionaries, integer, float, right? For decimal float you are having, boolean you are having,
String,
sets
Boolean.
you are having, yes, sets you are having, right? Okay, strings you are having. So these are tuples you are having, right? List, dictionaries, tuples, all these are the n number of data types used in Python that you have already learned. Okay, so now what is a list? Okay, list and dictionaries, very important part because in your data science machine learning programs, you will be using list and dictionaries. So you have to go through this. So what is a list? A list is nothing but sequence of data values, okay, which is you will call it as an element or you will call it as an item. Okay, so you are preparing a list for your grocery shop real time list, right? You all know that. Okay, so in list, okay, whenever you are creating a particular list, so at that time you can increase the size or decrease the size. So only the list is called as what? Dynamic. Very important point. They will ask in interviews. Okay, so list is obviously just now I gave a example of list for dynamic memory allocation, right? So it is a dynamic where you can increase your and decrease your size of a list, and always a list will be placed within the square bracket. So wherever square bracket is there, list is there. Okay, and the values you will separate with the comma operator, comma separator or comma operator. You will make use it and separate the different values. Okay, now whenever you go for a list, okay, you should remember two things, whether it is a list or a tuple. Okay, so list is square bracket, tuple is simple parenthesis, okay, and your dictionary is curly braces. Okay, so here I'll just put, so list is what? Square bracket, simple parenthesis is triples, okay, and your dictionaries are curly braces. These three things you have to remember. Now, whenever you are using these three, you have to remember the accessing of the elements. So, how does the accessing of elements is done? By you can go with the positive indexing or negative indexing. There are two things. Okay, so positive indexing means what? Whenever you will start the index position by 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all remember or not? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Negative start from the minus
See,
one.
L1 is equal to, yeah, just I'm just putting something. Okay, so this is your list. So positive indexing, I will start it from where? 0. So 0, 1, 2, okay, and 3. And negative indexing always starts from where? From your right to left. And it will not start with 0. So minus 1, okay, minus 2, minus 3, like that. Okay. So this is your negative indexing. So you all these Python for all your list, whether it is a list, whether it is a dictionary, or whether it is an string, or whether it is an tuple. So it supports both positive and negative indexing. Okay. So you can do your list slicing. Okay. Slicing of list, slicing of your string can be done. So here is an example. Okay. See here, I have put a string, I have put a number. Will it accept? Yes or no? This is a valid. It will accept. So data type, different data type I have used. You all know, right? String means double quotation or single quotation, right? So creation of a list object. How it is done? You can create an empty list. So this is what list is equal to square bracket means. What? You are creating an empty list. You have not initialized nothing. Then you are going to print it. After printing, you will take the type of list. What is the type of list it will give? It is an empty list. So this is the output that you are going to get. Okay. Suppose if you have initialized your list. Okay. So if you have initialized your list with the values, then what you will get? If you say type of list, what is the type over here? For 10, 20, 30, 40, what is the type you will get? You will get as int, class int. Okay. So this is your integer values, right? Okay. So this is a list. Now next, eval function. What is it? Your eval function used? Yes, who will tell me? These are all override. So eval is a built-in function. Okay. So what it is doing? So it is evaluating a particular string. So inside here, input, whenever you are using an input function, okay, you are going to enter a string, right? So that particular string, it has to evaluate into in terms of an expression. Okay. So whenever eval function, suppose you are using, for example, you can open your ideally, everyone. You can see the screen, right? Okay. Now suppose I am taking any one variable over here and I am using my eval and I am giving here. Okay. Anything you can give. Okay. Hmm. What does it mean? Is it adding over here? Hello.
It's a string, ma'am. It will not
Huh.
add.
Yeah, it is a string. Okay. Okay. Now suppose if I don't give an eval over here, what it will do? See, just please do it. I'll do it here so that it is easy. And I will say here print R. What it is doing? It is giving me the answer. Why? Because I have used eval function. So it is converting your string into expression. Okay. If suppose same thing, okay, I will not use eval. What it will be happen? What it will do? If I don't use eval, it will be considered as string. It cannot add. Getting here? Everyone? Okay. So eval function is nothing but in Python, it is used for converting, okay, or for it is a built-in function which is used for evaluating your string. Whatever string you have given, it will evaluate and convert into the expression and it will return the result of that particular expression. Okay, so it returns the value for your expression. Now, next is your same thing, okay. Then mutability and immutability you are having. So list, okay. So once you are creating your list, okay, you can modify your content. Therefore, it is called as what? Mutable data type. So lists are mutable data type. This is also MCQs. They are asking in companies whenever a written test is there for freshers, right? They'll be taking one written test. So at that time, this is they will ask which is the mutable data type. So list is an mutable data type. So here is an example. This is a list, okay, and I am printing a particular number, okay, and here I want to add, okay. So 777 I want to add inside the first index, okay. So how you are going to add? Directly you can initialize it, okay. So the index, the first position you want to add means n of 1. Directly you can add it. This is a simple example. Same thing for accessing element of a list also is nothing but by using your index property. Okay. So whenever you want to access, you can just call the index. Okay. So see here, as we have seen positive and negative indexing, right? Just now I have shown. So here this is a list. Okay. And list of 0 means what answer I will get? 10. List of -1 means what answer I will get? 40. Okay, so the accessing also is done by the index property. Okay, now accessing elements of a list, okay, by either by using index, okay, or by using your operator called as slicing operator. So colon is your slicing operator, you all know. So slicing of your list or slicing of your tuple can be done by using this particular syntax. So your list name, okay, whatever list name you are having, start colon stop colon step. Okay, so start means what? It indicates the it indicates the starting index. Okay, so by default value will be 0. And stop means what? Where your where it wants, where the value where it wants to stop. Okay, but wherever stop is there, that you will not consider. So before that everything will be displayed usually. Okay. And step means what? How many steps you want to execute, whether one step or two step, right? So default value, okay, whatever increment value, default value is what? 1. For incrementing for step, default value will be what? 1. These things you can remember. Okay. So now this is a very simple example of slicing of a list. So this is a list, okay, and here we are using 2 colon 7 colon 2 means what? Starting position of 2, ending to 7, and step is 2. So obviously what answer I will be getting? Starting position is 2. So if you start from 2, where is the index position 2? 3, right? Yes or no? Hello? So I am
Yes,
getting the
ma'am.
answer as what? 3, 2 steps. So 3,
5,
5,
7.
7. And it will stop to 7 because 8 it will not consider. Okay, so wherever stop is there, before that everything it will print. Stop means it will stop. It will not print that value wherever it is stopping. Okay. Then these are the important functions of list. Okay, so len, count, index. Okay, manipulating the elements of a list by using append, insert, extend, remove, pop. Right. For ordering the elements, you can use reverse and sort. Okay, so these are the important functions that you have already learned. Just you have to go through this. These things you should never forget because it is evergreen concepts. So print of len of n means what? It will return what? In
Number of
len,
elements in the
number of elements. Okay, so count means number of occurrences. Okay, so it is going to count now. Okay, so see, 1 is there. So 1 is only one time, but if I do n dot count 2, how many times of count is there? 4. Okay, right? So n dot count of 4 I am giving. 4 is there in my list? No, so it is giving me what? 0, right? Then you are having the index. Okay, okay, so now index of 4 if I give, then it will give you error because it is not inside the index. Okay, So next is your append function. Append function is used to add the elements to the end of the list. Okay, so in your append function, now this is a loop. You know, right? How many types of loops you are having? For loop and while loop. So in for loop, you are having the syntax how for the counter variable name, in is a keyword, range. Okay, you can give for I in range, and inside the parenthesis the value colon is mandatory. Okay, also you are having if condition, conditional statement. This is if condition, you are going to give condition colon and true statements. If you are using elif, then again condition, again true statements, like that. Okay, so if condition true statement, else false statement. This is the way that you have learned in if. So this is a very simple program. See, I have taken one empty list. Okay, in empty list, I am taking the for I in range. So what is I over here? Who will tell me? What is the value of I? Have I given I value? Hello? From where it will start?
Any number in the range of
0.
1 or 1.
Yes. From where it will start? From 0 to 101. You want to, this is the range that you specified. Getting here. And you are telling, you are dividing it with 10. And you are checking whether the remainder is 0 or not. Modulus operator. Percentage modulus operator, you are checking the remainder is 0 or not. Okay. So if it is there, then only you will add it. Append means what? You will add one element. So adding one element into your empty list. Got it? Right? Yes or no?
Yes,
Hello?
ma'am.
Okay. Any doubts in this? No, right? Simple program. Very simple it is. So you have added one element into an empty list, and the range you have given 0 to 101. Okay. Now same thing extend. Extend means what? You can add any element. Okay. In your and 2-3 elements you can add. Extend. Okay. So that also we will see. Next is insert. Inserting means what? You are inserting. Here also you are adding only. Okay. Insert also is terms of add. What is the difference between insert and add? In insert you are going to add in the specific index position. Okay, and in append what it will do, it will add to the last. Okay, wherever last is there, last position, it will go on adding. And in inserting, you are going to specify a particular index number. Got it? Yes or no? Hello? Next is your extend. So any two elements if you want to add, you will add the two elements, but both the elements should be in a list. So suppose you are having here L1 dot extend. Okay, it is your order 2. This order 2 should be in the list. Otherwise, it will give you the error. Yes or no? Hello? Hello? Are you getting? You have done this or
Extend
not?
I used to
Extend.
merge two lists.
That is what? The
I can
list, one list you are taking. So order 1 is one list. Order 2 is another list. So my query will be what? Order 1 dot extend of order 2. Okay, so order 2 is a list. If suppose order 2 is not a list, then it will give you the error. Are you getting? Okay, so the multiple elements can be added, but you should give those elements. So 2-3 elements I want to add into my initial list means it has to be given inside your list. Okay, fine. Okay, for today we will stop. Phone call is coming. Okay, so tomorrow again we'll join by 8 o'clock. Sorry, 7:35, 7:30, after 7:30 to 7:35. Okay. Any
Okay.
doubts? Huh? Fine, fine. Okay, see you then.
will
Call is
share
coming.
this file in
And
the
share,
group.
yeah. PPT I will not share. We are not supposed to share PPT, but I will share all the documents files. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. See you then. Yes. Bye bye.
Okay.